Hi, it's Dr. Ray. So stop feeling sorry for your husband, your boyfriend, someone who is playing into victimization as far as, say, not wanting to take responsibility, accountability, to where they play that card on you when you're trying to support them, help them, and no matter what you do, your effort to want them to improve their life is greater than theirs. I imagine those who would have some resistance to this would be men, boys. And it goes like this. If you are not, as a man or a woman, if you are not taking accountability, responsibility for how it is that you feel, it doesn't matter what the other person says, changes, does. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to feel better about yourself. You cannot manipulate things outside yourself, which means also your girlfriend or wife. You can't get them to basically do something to guarantee your happiness. And the reason why, well, one of the reasons why I bring this up is that this is probably one of the main reasons why a woman would stay in a toxic relationship, because it might be part of her nature. It's maybe what she saw growing up, or it could be just she doesn't know better. And there's one point in my career where I thought that women had an inherent biology as far as being the ones who would emotionally hold space for the tribe. And meaning that something about the brain which would bond more, and oxytocin would be released in her body to where it would not only bond them to their children, but to their man. Now, that does happen. It does happen. But it doesn't mean that they cannot override that experience, step back and be objective and realize, wait a minute, but I'm not taking care of a child. My boyfriend, my husband is capable of making choices. And this is very important for you to kind of understand here, because the thing is this: if your conscious mind, if what you want is different than what's happening within the relationship, if the man you're with, the boy you're with, is not seeing eye to eye, if he's just talking about it and you're just waiting for his potential, then you are depriving yourself of the joy and the love that you want. Secondly, that is his communication, his lack of effort, his lack of taking accountability, his lack of wanting to say, do the work. And doing the work would be talking to a coach, reading a book, staying sober, to having a discipline where his new self-talk is helping him build himself up to grow. You can't do the work for him. You cannot do the work for him. He has to want to do it himself. And one of the reasons why I made this video is because I've worked with over 6,000 clients, and I've met women who have been with the same man for 5, 10, 15 years waiting for his potential, because in your heart as a woman, you love him. This doesn't mean that you don't love him. In your heart, you can see his pain. In your heart, you don't want him to feel that way. But the relationship is not going anywhere. He doesn't want to pick himself up. And so you can't do the work for him. He has to want to do it himself. And one of the greatest gifts that I experienced, which wasn't, it didn't feel good at the time, was having women break up with me, having a girlfriend break up with me. So I had to take responsibility. So you could be enabling your partner. And I know it can hurt. It doesn't mean that you don't have good times together. But as long as you feel sorry for him, as long as you feel bad for him, as long as you wait for his potentiality, nothing is going to probably happen. It's going to take him saying to himself, and not for you, but for himself, I have to stop playing into this victim mode. I have to stop feeling sorry for myself. I have to stop using the past as a reason why I don't want to move forward. Because here's my truth, my belief, and how I've seen my clients improve. Once you identify a pattern or the problem where it came from, that is no longer the problem. Once you identify that, wait a minute, I was influenced possibly by my childhood, or I saw my dad and mom do this, you now have conscious awareness of that's not the behavior that you want to play out. What are you going to do next? What is that man going to do next? And see his action, not his words. See his action, not his excuses. See his action, not him playing victim and feeling sorry for himself. So I hope this helps. Please leave some comments. And if you like what I have to share here, I have so much more I'll be sharing on this channel. Please subscribe and also click the notification button so you know when a new video comes out. Have an amazing day and thank you.